mess with the fire here. This is a general reading for the sign of Leo. If you have Leo anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If this is your first time tuning in, how we usually work this reading is we do go by what the Spirit is trying to tell us through the tarot. And we also take into consideration the moon placement, the sun placement, and the planetary placements, and how they may be affecting you, the people, places, and things around you this week, to really get a good feeling about the energy that is surrounding you and how you can better maybe handle or manage the energy that is, or take advantage of the wonderful energy that is surrounding you this week. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Leo. Leo, this week the moon enters into the first quarter phase in Pisces. Pisces heightens our sensitivity and makes us keenly aware of our environment. The first quarter moon is one of the best times for making decisions. This week, the winter solstice also begins. Celebrate the beginning of winter with a simple ceremony. It doesn't need to be anything fancy or anything big. It could be as simple as lighting a candle, making a wreath, or even a simple prayer of thanksgiving for the lights of Christmas. It is the setting of our intentions and how we choose to focus or how we choose to channel our energy. That is what matters with any celebration, with anything. It is about our intention and how we choose to spend our, where we choose to put our energy. And we have this wonderful Wheel of Fortune. I think it's been a while since we've had the Wheel of Fortune. And it is driven by the Moon card. The Wheel of Fortune, driven by our heightened awareness of the environment and the heightened awareness of our emotions. Our emotions causing the wheel to spin, or the wheel causing our emotions to spin. The wheel causing our emotions to spin this week, Leo. And you know what I say about that Wheel of Fortune? We may not be able to determine, or we may not even be able to get that wheel spinning. That wheel is just fate. That wheel is karma. That wheel is going to spin regardless of what we do. But we may not be able to control that the wheel is spinning, but we can manage how that wheel spin affects us. And again, we determine that by how we determine to spend or where we focus our energy. New light shined that will have our emotions going, that will cause karma to have motion. Let's see how that plays into the rest of our reading this week here. We start off with the beautiful Magician card. The Magician is fresh, new beginnings. Something that we have the skills for that we have not mastered. Judgment. 10 of Wands. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings, new fresh starts. Moving on from what we thought we wanted. Every ending starts a beginning. Every beginning is an ending. It's almost like the Ouroboros. There's life and death and life. You have the Magician's card. You are divinely guided. You are being divinely led on your soul's path, on your life's purpose. Your life's path, your soul's mission is here through judgment. What it is that you are experiencing now is karma, is leading you towards your soul's path, is asking you to look at an ending as a beginning and look at a beginning as an ending, and moving into uncharted territory, moving into uncharted grounds, leaving behind what we once thought that we wanted. Your wants have changed. Your desires have changed. And when our wants and our desires change, our circumstances changes. The universe puts into play having our wants, and the universe, when we have a want, when we have a desire, when we have that want and we have that desire and we put that out into the universe will arrange and reorganize the people, places, and things in our lives to match that desire. And I do believe that that is why the Magician is pointing to the Judgment card here for you, Leo. That is karma. That is the moon shining light. Perhaps you've become keenly aware that your environment is no longer serving you. Your environment is not healthy for you. This is not what you wanted. This is not what you expected. And since this is not what you wanted and not what you expected, the universe is shifting that. The universe is changing that to bring you in what it is that you want and what it is that you expect. And again, we have the Tower card. And we have the universe bringing in you a gift. We have the Queen of Wands, feelings and emotions. And the Pisces card, the Intuition card. Perhaps, Leo, you're feeling like you have been strung along. And if you've been feeling like that you have been strung along, no one likes being strung along. And Leo, if that is the case for you, cut the ties now. Now's the time to cut ties with people, places, and things that are not bringing clarity, that are not bringing in what it is that we would like to bring in, that we, what it is that we would like to manifest. I do see that you are this beautiful Queen of Wands, and she has mastered her fire. She has mastered her emotions. But what I really want you to look at here is this black cat. You know, many people underrate the black cat. That black cat is a spiritual guardian, a spiritual guide. And I really do believe that you are being guarded, that you are being divinely led at this time through this chaotic time of really being able to cut the ties with people, places, and things that are no longer serving you, or that I think quite possibly they have never served you. And I've been through painful breakups. I've been through painful situations. And maybe that's why we're seeing that Page of Cups. That fish, because we're looking at this cup. I'm looking at this cup. And what I'm getting from this cup is that there's a dream here, an unrealistic dream that needs to be let go of. And just why I say that is that I've been in very committed relationships that I had to let go of, marriage that I had to let go of. And the hardest thing about letting go of that committed relationship, the hardest thing about letting go of that marriage was letting go of the dream. When we begin a committed relationship, when we begin a marriage, we begin a dream. And we begin a life path. We begin a life journey with a specific goal in mind, or a specific outcome in mind. And we spend a lot of years, a lot of time, a lot of energy investing on making that dream come true. And we just come to a point where we realize that it was a dream, and it was an unrealistic dream, an unrealizable dream. And many times it's not necessarily us, that we didn't put enough work, we didn't put enough. What it is that it was unrealistic. And many times it's unrealistic because we are asking more of ourselves than we are capable of giving. We are asking of others more than they are capable of giving. And sometimes it's, maybe we started out on the same path, but then we just end up on different paths. We end up wanting different things. And we cannot force that. And it's the letting go of the dream. And I really do see that that is where we're at this time, Leo, is letting go of the dream. And when we let go of that dream, it allows room, it creates space for what is meant for us to come in. And we have this beautiful High Priestess card here. I love this High Priestess card here. And I think that this High Priestess card is letting us know that things were not as they seemed. And I do believe that you're finding clarity in that. I do believe that's why we see the moon there, and we see the wheel spinning. is because we can stay in that confusion or we can find clarity. What I see you finding clarity, that things were not as they seemed. And appreciating what it is that you bring to the table, what it is that you have inside of you. This situation here has kept something beautiful and wonderful within yourself hidden. And as this situation clears, as this situation dissipates, you will find that beautiful, wonderful gift inside of yourself. And cut the ties and move forward. Leo, I know you have been through a lot of major changes this year. And it is time to start or to set new goals, a new life create, to start clear, to let go of the old energy so that the new can come in. It is time to let go of the old so the new can come in. And again, when we see that karma, it's about how are we going to look at this time? How are we going to view this time? And how are we going to use, how are we going to focus that energy that is being created by this situation? And I really see you looking within and taking that energy and creating and focusing something new and something beautiful through the quiet transition. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Leo. Thank you, Leo. You have a blessed week.